Alright folks, this is the E-Flite, I can never remember it. The D-18 RC45J. This is the second time ever in the air. Take it up, have some fun. Got the 4,000 all the way forward. Timer set for...
Motors armed and ready.
Timer, she always interrupts me. Timer set for 7.5 minutes. Right, left, up, down, right, left. I got that Dubro's rubberized tire in the back as suggested by Adam at Model Aviator. And it does help with negate some of the ground looping. But there again, with this plane here, you got to get that tail. Don't be in a hurry to get the tail up. Ease into your throttle gently. Right now I'm into the wind, so I don't need flaps. Got a headwind, so just ease into it, and then once you get that tail up, you steer it with your rudders. And we do have differential thrust. It's only at 25%, so it's not much. So.
Up.
Boy, into the wind. Well, she already kind of sits up naturally anyways, so it didn't take much to get her in the air. Really could not even do away with takeoff flaps. The passengers in there, they just threw up all over. That general they're flying around, he is going to be having that pilot's hide. And now the pilot don't care now. He's like, if I'm going to the stockade, by golly, I'm going to earn it. Outside sticks. Like I said, it's the second time I've ever had her in the air, so I'm of the opinion, let's have some fun with her. No elevator needed for maintain inverted. None now. I need to turn them gains down a little bit. I got them too high. Starting to oscillate. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's windy right now, so. But then again, it's always windy. Windy, windy, windy. Racing the bird there. Wish we had some clouds. All right, let's take it down a little bit.
Landing flaps.
Come by low and slow. Down the runway a little bit. Little show pass there.
Normal mode.
All right. Take it out. Snap roll again. Bring it right at us. Beautiful flying plane. Beautiful plane. All right. See if we can't. Let's get ourselves a touch and go here. Remember, folks, throttle is everything. Throttle is your #1 control. Throttle dictates everything that your plane is going to do. People think it's the elevator. It's the rudder. I mean, it's the throttle. Well, come on, let's get one wheel to touch there. Look, I gotta get at least one to touch to call it a touch and go. Now, if I had a little more finesse, a little more practice, I could do a one wheel wheelie type thing. That I gotta practice. Like I said, it's the second time I've ever had it in the air, so. And I wasn't that good with the first one. That was when it was first released. Yeah, a little tap and go there.
Gear up.
All right. Take it up, do a nice big loop. Barrel roll. Well, a loop, a roll really, not a barrel roll. Well, I'm not that good at barrel rolls. Tight barrel roll, how about that? Tight one. Yeah, now a good looking plane. It looks like metal up close. Let's do an actual tail slide now. Well, didn't quite get the tail slide I wanted. But let's go ahead and get her landed. Got set up from a landing here. I gotta get set up from a landing. Remember, always, if you have the ability, the availability to land into the wind, always land into the wind. You have more control, and it's just much safer. You have a lot less control when you land with the wind, and much greater chance of you crashing or stalling or having all kinds of other issues. I'm too high. Let me get turned around here. Actually, I don't even need the flaps. I don't need flaps right now. Get a little further out. Get lined up with our runway. There, I like that approach much better. If you don't like it, go around. There we go. Oh, bugs biting. We're going to take it up one more time just because I'm not ready to call it a day. One more time, because I want to show you this, because we're taking off into the wind here. You want to ease into your throttle. Don't gun it. This is not one that you gun. Ease into it. Get up on it, get that tail up, see? Lift her up. Bless you, honey. Goodness.
Trying to hold off long if you get up off the ground.
Well, probably one of them gnats flew in your nose.
No.
Oh, battery saying, hey, land your plane. Bungholes. That guy picked up some wind, boy. Now that, folks, is 2 landings for the price of 1. That was. I'm going to make a short with that. Now, reverse thrust is available if you want to go in there and program the Avian ESC, but I chose not to do it with this one. I decided it doesn't need it. All right, let's go over our rates real quick. Prop is off. All right. Now, my flying rates, high rates the whole time, 100% throws, 30% expo on aileron, same on elevator, and rudder is the same also, 100%, 30% expo. Now, flap systems. Flaps up, negative 100%, no mix. Takeoff flaps, 0% with a 6% down elevator. Landing, 100% with an 8% down elevator. Okay.
Normal mode.
Okay, forward program. Remember, your throttle must be off to get into forward. Throttle equipment must be engaged, motor not working, in order to get into AS3X or forward program. My gains that I flew in just now, 24, 30, and 36 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority, all at 140, which is the default. Nothing with heading. Stop lock, all at 35 on roll, pitch, and yaw, which is the default. Gains, one-time gains. And we got a smart battery in there. Got a dumb pilot, but we got a smart battery. So let's see how much. 20%, and I flew, according to that, 20%, and I still had 27 seconds left on a 4000. Let's just see how close that is, because I still like checking these things the old-fashioned way. Not that I don't trust it, but I don't trust it. Okay. If I can get that in there. Not bad, 24%, so pretty darn close. This telemetry on this one's making a believer out of me. All right, folks, well, there you go. That is the second flight ever. I can never remember this plane, of the RC-45J D-18 Beechcraft in the military scheme. Great flying plane, and just so you know, this second flight is going to be my WARBIRD Wednesday feature. Okay, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good one, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then beautiful, different types of WARBIRD. Bye-bye.